Hello and welcome to a Modern Horizons 3 draft video. I'm Paul Cheon, and today we are sitting at rank number 26. We did not have the best run in the last one. We had an okay deck, ran into some really powerful decks, played against my former teammate in Sam Black, but we're going to try to turn things around here at rank number 26. Purchase and hop into a draft queue. Now, before this draft starts, I did want to say, if you've enjoyed this content, I do have a couple of sponsors. First, we have tcgplayer.com. Check out tcgplayer.com for all your TCG singles. The link is in the description below. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com. heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. heavyplay.com is the place to go to for premium Magic the Gathering supplies. Alrighty, let's take a look. I'm looking at Signature Slam, great combat trick / removal spell. Refurbished Familiar, very good in the artifact decks. Wither and Bloom and Fanged Flames are also the cards that stand out to me as just solid removal spells in a vacuum. But I think between the three, I like Signature Slam the most because you can potentially get a 2-for-1 with this. So I'm going to start things off with Signature Slam. I do think green is one of the best colors in the entire format. The commons are very deep, so I do like starting at green, but I think Wither and Bloom and Fang Flames are also okay. But happy enough with Slam as the first pick, and move on to pack number 2. Here we have Twisted Riddle Keeper, which is a great Eldrazi payoff card. There's also Wither and Bloom as another good removal spell. And then there's Horrific Assault as I think the other good option. Sneaky Snacker is fine. I do think Dimir Draw 3 is good, but I do think people are getting a little overhyped now about Dimir Control. I do think it's good though, but I think it's kind of, the pendulum might be swinging the other way where everybody's trying to do the blue-black thing because everybody's trying to find a diamond in the rough. But I think I will take the Horrific Assault here just because this keeps me a little bit more open, right? If I'm just a base green deck, starting things off with Signature Slam plus Horrific Assault means that I can pivot into anything. I do think the Riddle Keeper is a more powerful card, but this is certainly at its best if you're a blue-green based Eldrazi deck, and not necessarily going to end up in that, so we'll see. And we have this pack. This pack is kind of a miss. I don't really like any of these white cards. I just drafted green-white. It's just none of these are that exciting. Honestly, I think Demon Inferior might actually be the best card in this pack, so I'm just going to take it here and see where things go. This card is just really solid. Like, just 3 mana bouncing something on top is already a fine card to play, but if you do end up in a blue deck that has a decent number of card draw effects, then all of a sudden this card gets way better. Moving on here, well, this is one of the worst color combinations in the format, but White of the Reliquary is powerful and it's pretty sweet, so that's something to consider. Outside of that, we have Copy Crook, which I think is just okay. If I want to draft Eldrazi, Unsealing is interesting, along with Unfathomable Truths. And then if I wanted to do a really hard pivot, I can take the Riddlegate Gargoyle, but that's a pretty tough departure from the 2 green cards that we've taken so far. You know, why don't we just take the Unfathomable Truth this time? I've played the green-black deck. I'll take the Unfathomable Truths to go with the Demon Inferior. This could be what's open here to me. So I will take the back-to-back blue cards. And now we're seeing a pack with Basking Broodscale and Drowner of Truths. And as much as I like Drowner of Truth, I also prioritize good, strong 2-drops. So I will take the Broodscale here just because I do want to make sure that I can curve out. I do like the Drowner of Truth a lot, though. But let's take the 2-drop here. And now we'll take the Repurposer. Okay, this is a really good pack. There's Breathe Your Last, Dog Umbra, Revitalizing Repast, Deep Analysis, Ral and the Implicit Maze, and Witch Enchanter. There's just so many good options here, right? The color that I know for sure that I want to be is green, I think, given our start and what we saw. It looks like blue-green, but I mean, there could be black, white, red. It could be any different. We could go any different direction here. But despite that, I think the Repurposer might still just be the best card anyways. So we will take the Repurposer here and see if we need to go in blue-green, black-green, white-green, a lot of different options here. Okay, well, maybe Eldrazi is a thing we can do here. That's an It that heralds the end. And we do have a Basking Broodscale and an Eldrazi Repurposer. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. We could be Teamer. I don't know, Serum Visionary and Warp Tusker is also pretty good, but I think It that heralds the end has some pretty good upside here with 3 spawn creators already. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and take that and see what else is available for us if we want it to be a blue-green Eldrazi deck. Now, if I want to be a blue-green Eldrazi deck, I don't care so much about Tempest Harvester, so I think I'm going to take Demon Inferior as interaction. And yeah, this is already looking very, very nice. And just on the interaction front in our blue-green deck, I do like Unfathomable Truths. I think I'm going to take another one over Colossal Dreadmask. I should probably limit myself to just these two, though. Here we'll take... I was going to take the Landscape, but I actually do like the Drownyard Lurker. So I will take that here for my deck. It goes really, really well with it that heralds the end. And I've also found that the landscapes are generally just pretty easy to pick up, so I don't really put a high priority on them. Don't see a world where I'm ever playing Lion Umbra, so let's just take the rare there. And there you go. This, do I take Copy Crook? Or do I take the blue, black, white Contaminated Landscape? I don't really like Contaminated Copy Crook very much, so I'll take a Landscape here just to be able to play it that heralds the end, along with potentially this Nesting Grounds. It's pretty interesting with the Basking Brood Scale, and if I need a bunch of colorless mana, certainly something that I can play. Now we have nothing really for the Eldrazi deck. I'm not the biggest fan of Idol of False Gods. There's an Ajani here, but we saw very little white, and I don't think that we're set up to be an Ajani deck right now. So I don't think I'm going to take this. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. We did see a Kudo, but like we're just so deep into Eldrazi. Is there a world like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Because the Temur landscape is very, very good. I'm going to take Bountiful Landscape. I'm going to show some restraint here and take Bountiful Landscape and try to set myself up for a nice Temur mana base, because if I pick up any copies of Writhing Chrysalis, I certainly want that in my deck. Here I will take another Horrific Assault over Fanged Flames. I think this card is just better. There is a Drownyard Lurker that I would like, but I think that card is more likely to table. And now we have this pack. Don't really care about Tune to Narrative in blue-green. Shifting Woodlands just fine. I don't really care about Evolution Witness as well. So here it's like Ether Spike to have something to do turn 2, or another Bountiful Landscape. I could potentially splash blue if I end up going red-green instead, and I could just take Ral in the Implicit Maze. Granted, we didn't see a lot of red in pack 1, so I kind of don't want to take a double red card in pack 2. So I think it's just Bountiful Landscape. This is definitely the best land for the Eldrazi decks. I don't like taking these lands super early, but I do think the one that's most likely to make it into our 3-color deck is the one that I want. Here we have Malevolent Rumble versus Fanged Flames. I just love Malevolent Rumble, and I think I'm still going to be a blue-green base, and I think this card is just a welcome addition in all my decks. Honestly, I think this is just better than the other card in just any Eldrazi deck. So going to take Malevolent Rumble here. Now we have the choice between Serum Visionary and Nyxborn Hydra. I am lacking in some cheap things to play, so I will take the Serum Visionary here. And settle into something blue-greenish. Something blue-greenish. Maybe splashing red, we'll see. Here we have a Hydra or an Evolution Witness. I think I'll take Evolution Witness just for the curve. I don't mind the Hydra. It's just, I feel like I'm more likely to have expensive things. So for that reason, I'm just going to take something that's cheaper. Here, oh, there's a Wither and Bloom. Do I have any black? This one gets black. Yeah, I already have a lot of interaction. The Eldrazi decks don't need that much interaction. That is a late Wither and Bloom, but I'll take this land here instead, as this allows me to potentially splash red. There's Tempest Harvester versus Hydroelectric Specimen. I guess I'll take the Specimen. Like I said, the Harvester just doesn't seem very good in blue-green. So let's take the spell land here. And now we have, I guess, another Nesting Ground? No, I'll take another Landscape in case there's some weird world where we splash a black or white card. Here we have absolutely nothing for us. So I'll just take an Elf card, I guess. This is an Elf, technically. Here I'll take an Aether Spike as just something for me to do turn 2, in case. That's a really late sneaky snacker. I mean, it doesn't really go in my deck at all, so I won't take it. That was an extremely, extremely weak pack, I will say. What do we take here? It's Emrakul's Messenger versus Kozilek's Command. I'm gonna take the silly rare. See if we can make something happen with the silly rare. So this is 23 cards, but we have a million lands here. I don't know how many of these I want to play. Nesting Grounds is probably the worst one. Although, actually, we do have an Evolution Witness and a Basking Brute Scale. So moving counters back and forth between the two is kind of cute. And if our mana is good enough, I can see playing both, and maybe we just don't need the Contaminated Landscape. Now we have a Drownyard Lurker, an Echoes of Eternity, but I don't have that much top-end Eldrazi stuff, so I'm wondering if I should play just make sure that I get another Drownyard Lurker. I think I'd rather just have another big creature to win the game with than something like an Echoes of Eternity. This card is definitely cool, but I'm not super Eldrazi heavy enough to be able to make it work, I don't think. So I'm just going to take the Lurker here. Could use a Void Craw, definitely. Here I'll take an Eldrazi Ravager as just a playable Eldrazi card to play in my deck. This thing should have cost 7. The fact that it cost 6, you just don't get... There's like a lot of cards that benefit from playing 7 mana cards, and this just isn't one of them. I think it's playable, but nothing too special. And now we have this pack. I'm not a big Birthing Ritual fan. There's Deep Analysis, but I already have double Unfathomable Truths, so I don't think I want that. There's Shifting Woodland, which can be okay. I guess I have a bunch of big things I cycle. Yeah, let's play the Woodland. Let's play the Woodland. This card can be pretty good, I think. Okay, we have... Ooh, that's interesting. What's better? I think it's the Dryad, but they're both very good. But I do love me a Nightshade Dryad. I would love to take like this, and this. But let's just take the Dryad here for now. And Volatile Stormdrake. Now, this is decent in like an energy deck, but we're not an energy deck. I have these two energy... Should I still just try it? I just don't like Idle at all. All right. Let's try it. Why not? Here, I'll take Serum Visionary over Eldrazi Ravager. Actually, no, I'm going to take the Ravager. I want to live the dream with the Shifted Woodland, to be fair. All right, I'll take Snapping Voidcry here over Drownyard Lurker. Got a nice little 3-drop there. This certainly is playable, especially if I have this... If I'm playing this Volatile Stormdrake, I can see it making my deck. We never ended up with any red cards we wanted to splash. And by that I mean, we never ended up with any Writhing Chrysalis in our deck. I guess we actually have room to cut something here. So we have some ways to win. I'm not even sure how much I love the Ravager by itself, but gonna still try it and just try to go for all the synergies here. Here, there's another Tempest Harvester. Okay. Actually, let's put these in and clean things up here and see where we're at. So this is what we have so far. I kind of like all of my spells here and the rest of my creatures. I think I'm just going to probably try to cut most of the energy cards and kind of just go with it that way. So I definitely want Ether Spike just because it's another thing I can play on too, along with the Stormdrake. And then just cut those. And then this is what, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. So I can probably just play 17 lands in this deck with Malevolent Rumble, Nightshade Dryad as well. So I think I can play Tune to Narrative, and then we just got to figure out... Because this one at least just cycles, which makes the handful of energy cards I have a little bit better. These are basically the same lands. I have a Nesting Grounds, which works with, I guess, exactly these two cards. Well, I guess we should look at our colors. We have lots of colorless cards. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. So I at least want 8 green sources. Potentially even 9. Can probably shave an island. Can probably shave 2 islands, honestly. What about this? Can probably cut down on another island. So 9 blue and 9 green. All right, we'll try 9 blue, 9 green. Let's go. Blue-green without the red splash. We'll see how this does. Now, before we head into the first round, I did want to say, if you've enjoyed the content and wanted to support the channel, patreon.com/paulcheon is the best way to do so. I do want to give a special shout out to all the patrons. Thank you for your support, as it allows me to continue making all of this content. Access to the Patreon will give you access to my Discord channel, which I do believe is a really, really great resource if you are looking to up your game. What do I want to do? Can play this tapped. I mean, it's certainly a land. If I draw a bunch of lands, I guess there's a world where I just play this. No, who am I kidding? So do I play this turn 2 if they play something? I think it's a good turn 2 play anyways. Oh. That doesn't seem great. Them getting a 3-2 and me getting an 0-4 ramper? I'll just play a rumble. Oh, wow. It's actually interesting. Probably just hit that Herald at the end, though. It's a pretty good Lord with what we have so far here, right? Because we can go Eldrazi Repurposer into It That Heralds the End. And our opponent's on Dimir, I guess? Or Esper, something like that. Let's play the Repurposer. Actually would like more mana sources. Alright, so blue-black. Grief. Nice. This might be the first elemental incarnation that has been cast against me. These are extremely rare. And I wonder what they're going to take. Probably Unfathomable Truths. Blue-black players don't like it when your opponents draw a bunch of cards. So I wouldn't be shocked if it was Unfathomable Truths. Nobody likes it when their opponents draw a bunch of cards, to be fair. It That Heralds the End is also not a bad choice, but they're taking Unfathomable Truths. Oh, what? That is the card I didn't think they would take. That is super interesting. Oh, right. Why did I attack? That was awful. Anyways, I'm going to just sack my spawns and draw some cards here. Oh, I don't want to miss my land drops. I want to draw a blue source. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that was actually terrible because I could have actually gotten in for 3 here. But... they kept it on top. Wow. But we're at least kind of on parity with what they have. Oh, gosh, that was such a horrible attack, though. Oh my, what was I thinking? Mindless Conscription is very good. I can have this grow into a 6/6. I can have this grow into a 6/6 and then oh wow, okay. And then steal it. That's an option. Okay. Do I attack with the Repurposer? It seems like a pretty bad exchange. Let's just start playing out Eldrazi Repurposers. Eldrazi Ravagers, rather. What? Get out of town. A second Crabomination? Come on. What did they hit? Okay, at least it wasn't super strong. That's insane. This is like the best black rare in the entire set. And they went Grief, Crabomination, Crabomination. Not cool. Okay, they get some chump blockers. They get a land, I guess. All right. Well, the Ravagers are going to have to do some work here. So am I able to get this back? Because I want to main phase this anyways. And then if I sack both of these... and then I can play it. I feel like I want to get the ball rolling with these, but... Okay, cycle. If they draw another card draw effect, the token gets... Wow, they just scooped to my Ravager? Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. Okay. Oh my gosh, Paul, you gotta clean up your play, though. Like, attack for no reason. Like, didn't cast my spell. Top tier gaming. Top tier gaming. Alright, we have a hand with 2 blue sources, a forest, 2 unfathomable truths, horrific assault, and evolution witness. A little bit slow, but I'm gonna keep it here. Gonna get an island, and hopefully we can draw... Ooh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We found the literal perfect thing that we wanted in the Nightshade Dryad, so turn 2 Nightshade Dryad is fantastic. Really, really nice with the Horrific Assault as well. Gonna not sack this Contaminated Landscape, just because we do have things that require colorless mana. Hopefully they can't kill the Nightshade Dryad here. Mindless Conscription. So the question here is whether or not I should... which of these I should kill, rather, is the question. I think it's just the 3/3, honestly. It's gonna take a while for Royal Cartographer to actually go off, I feel, so I'd rather just kill the bigger body. And then, of course, they play this, and then, okay, Soren, okay. That's not too bad. That's aggressive. Now, I know they could have a counterspell here, but I think I do value the ability to be able to block with Nightshade Dryad and then cast the Unfathomable Truths, right? Because the Dryad is basically just brickwalling them. They're on 4 energy. Worm Coil Larva, okay? Well, they can't attack me. And we get to do this. Perfect. Okay, and now we get to just probably slam this. Now, the Wormcoil Larva is pretty annoying against the Ravager. So there is that. How much mana do I have? That's kind of always what you want to be working around. I have access to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I think I just go Brute Scale, and then just pass and play Unfathomable Truths, probably. And I'm just going to pass here. I'm going to do this in response so they can't draw cards and find a counterspell. And I'm keeping this because I can... No, never mind. I should just play it. I was thinking I can cycle this, but I can't. I do have Nesting Grounds Evolution Witness shenanigans going on here too. So we'll probably start attacking here with the Ravager. Next turn, I do have the ability to attack with the Ravager, then activate my Witness, and then get it back and replay it. Now, obviously, I can also just sack my spawn. Actually, I have the Brute Scale and the Witness plus the Nesting Ground. So if the game goes really long, I also have like things that I can do. But we'll see what they play. Oh, okay. All right, it's a 6/6, which is fine against a Ravager. Huh. Actually, I think I'm going to play the Rumble and see if I find something. It also makes my Witness better. All right, we'll take it that heralds the end. This is a sorcery speed only. I'm going to play it as a surprise, I think, so I'm going to wait. But I will attack with the Ravager. Losing Kozilek's command is a little unfortunate. But the Ether Spike is very, very good here. Ether Spike, Aether Spike. You know what I mean. All right, they sack the land. They're gonna block with the Wormcoil Larva. Most likely. Brain Surge. Let's counter that. 1 energy. All right. Do I have anything else that's like awesome to return? I only return permanents, right? Okay. Let's just wait. Because I don't mind blocking the 6/6 with the Nightshade Dryad if that's something that they want to do. Glasswing Grace. Wow. That's going to flip Sorin. Oh my gosh. Is there anything I can do about that? I don't think so. Wow, that's amazing. Isn't my color supposed to have like 47 reach things? So I can actually just die from this. Good beats. All right. They can actually deal 8 damage to me off of Sorin.
This bloodlust is sickening. Yet insatiable.
Yikes. I might need to cycle this and try to... Oh! That's very good. That is very, very good. I need to kill this Sorin though, right? I'm at 2 life and they have all that extort going. Is there a way to kill Sorin? Yeah, with a bunch of tokens, I guess. Okay, so that'll for sure kill the Sorin. I have access to 3, 4... Okay. We'll see how they block. Sorin is down. Do I have any life linkers? I don't think so.
I'm leaving.
Let's see. I'm at 2 life. I need to kill this now. And I don't want to mess around. The question is just like, do I even have something worth getting back? I don't think so. I don't think there's a spell for 1 black, so... What? There is a spell for 1 black? Oh my gosh. Alright, you got me. Oh! Man, they just like blue-black comboed me out. They had the Keystone uncommons, the Signpost uncommons. They had some Planeswalkers. I thought I was in an okay spot there, drawing a bunch of cards, but they comboed me out. And even when I thought I had stabilized, I thought I put myself in a situation where I could deal with their big flyer and also their Planeswalker. They had the Revitalizing Repast. And sometimes that happens. Okay. Oh, that last one kind of stung. It's kind of the... that's just kind of the, yeah, they had it all, right? It's one of those they had it all moments, so it is what it is. Our opponent with a turn 1 Terramander. Black, white, wow, what a start. Terramander into Marionette Apprentice, and all we have is a turn 2 Rumble. Okay, probably need to find a land here. Maybe a colorless land? I guess I'll take a blue land. This is so much damage. Dread Mobile. They're just black-white artifacts? Is this what is that what's happening to me right now? I think I'd rather have Ether Spike than because Kozilek's command here. Could be wrong. They're gonna play like a Airy Griffin thing, probably. Okay, Solstice Zealot, sure. Gosh, how do I even beat this? Yep. What? Why are you not attacking with the Terramander? Okay. Whatever. Is there a flash? Oh, maybe a Gift of the Viper? I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't matter. It's a really fast start. It's going to be really hard for me to come back from this. But we will try it. Given their competitive, given their conservative nature in the last turn, I think if I leave this much mana, it's possible they just like are afraid again, and then that'll give me the best shot here. I can kill the Dreadmobile, which I probably want to do. I can kill the Dreadmobile and Kozilek's Command and make 3 spawns. Sure. Oh, now they're attacking. Okay. All right. Let's go 3. I need to get this mobile off the table. But the thing is, the Marionette Apprentice is also quite strong. So we take 2. Okay, well. Repurposer isn't bad. And then I can keep up Aether Spike, I guess, if they try to play the Knot Master. Never mind. Huh. Do I play Unfathomable Truths? Do I just, like, sack all of this and play Unfathomable Truths? Yeah, why not? I still get a token back. And I get to just completely refill. Okay. Do I have a big creature in here? I have an It that heralds. I'll play Evolution Witness and pass. This lets me keep up Aether Spike, but also get back the It that heralds, which I do think is going to be pretty good here. So this will grow the Andu Knot Master. And we'll get this. Obstinate Gargoyle, okay. Alright, so now the question is, do I just slam the Ravager? Or do I go Voidcraw, It that heralds, and fetch a land? Because this gives me a lot more mana. They have 1 card. Let's just play the Ravager. Okay. I kind of have to do it, you know? Let's attack. All right, they're on 5 lands, so the Aether Spike has gotten more effective. They can attack me for 1 in the air, which I can't do anything about. They actually gain a life, too. It's kind of funny. Yep. Alright, so let's crack this for a blue. I think I have a blue. Oh, that was close. Let's play Tune the Narrative. It makes the Ether Spike into a hard counter. And that was really, really good. Yeah, that was amazing. So the question here is, what do I want to kill? I think it's the Knot Master. So let's go ahead and do that. No, sir. 2. Resolves. Drain me. Play this. Surveil. Bottom. Top. Play this. Oh, I shouldn't have played that. That was a mistake. Yeah, why did I play that? Do I attack with the Repurposer? Sure. All right. Huh. Okay. I need this Marionette Apprentice to not just, like, completely destroy me. It might, though. It actually might. So let's play this. Let's play this. And pass. So what can I copy now? Evolution Witness? Okay. Whew. They had a nice little start there. Was getting me scared, but the Eldrazi is inevitable. Eldrazi is inevitable. So what are we sitting at? 2 and 1? Alright, let's keep it going. Okay, round 4. Opponent goes first. Yeah, I got the Repurposer. It's gonna have to go a long way here. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. And go get our island immediately. I know we have It That Heralds the End, but we should be fine. We have plenty of other lands that tap for colorless mana, so... The question is whether or not I should cycle the Ravager here. I can sacrifice this to get it back. The thing is, I already have a thing I'm guaranteed to cast next turn. Alright, Repurposer from the opponent. I think I'm not gonna cycle. Let's play the Repurposer here. It gets least blown out by a removal spell. And then we can set up for like a Nightshade Dryad signature slam turn potentially. If that's where we end up. Just don't Writhing Chrysalis us! Just don't Chrysalis us! Oh, it looks like it's the bite spell. Horrific Assault, maybe? That's why this card... This is just like the perfect mid-range card, by the way. Alright, I think they want the Repurposer to die, so I'm just not going to do anything. I'd rather have them not play their 5-drop. Is kind of my thought process here. Yep. Solar Transformer. So yeah, they're ramping. We are also ramping. Oh. Okay, so that allows us to kill, like, steal like a 4-drop, I guess. I don't, like... Yeah, I don't know. Stealing a Chrysalis would be pretty nice. I guess I'm just going to play Nightshade Dryad and pass, because I have access to Signature Slam plus Cycle. Either the Drownyard Lurker or the Ravager. Depending. Yep. Well, that's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're a couple of mana away from playing either of these cards. This gives me 4 energy. I need a way to make 1 more energy. Wow, they hit right off the bat? That's not cool. Mana value, mana value, mana value. It's kind of rough because they have Thraben Charm mana available. So killing the color is, like, not great. I think I'm just going to do this just to try to find something else. Maybe I should have sacrificed the Ravager. Let's just play the Ravager. Like, we have to be very, very proactive here, if possible. I kind of just want them to just play Rosecott Knight. Nice. Alright, they hit Nyxborn Hydra. Although it looked like they had a bite spell previously, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have one here. Now, if they had a bite spell, why wouldn't they have killed the Ravager? I'm gonna do this because this gives me access to Kozilek's command mana. Okay. Lots and lots of options. I have access to 8 mana total. So I can go Kozilek's command for 5 to kill the color. And then Signature Slam. Alternatively, I can just steal the Dryad. And then attack. And the Signature Slam should be fantastic here, if it works. Let's see what they sacrifice. But if they triple block or whatever, then I'm in a really good spot. Okay, and then now we Signature Slam. Here, I can also put a counter on something else, but let's just do it here. And Hexproof from activated. Let's just kill the color. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then we'll cast this. We'll grab Sure. We'll grab a Drownyard Lurker. And we will pass. That was a good turn. That was a good turn, I'm just going to say. Having the double removal spell there was fantastic. We have a ton of mana, so Kozilek's command also is looking great. All they have is a 3/2 flyer. Now, they can make it ginormous if they want, because they do have this Hydra. Okay, that's 7. Oh, I could have copied this Drownyard Lurker. No, never mind. Never mind. I already have one in the yard. So is there a protection spell that I need to be worried about here? Because this is just a 4/5, so I should probably just kill it now, right? And then I just have to deal with 4/5 Trampler. I can play 7. All right. Let's hope that that's good enough. I feel like extra bodies is almost always the play with Kozilek's command. There's just so much utility. We can use it to get back the Ravager, extra mana, etc. Especially with Unfathomable Truths. I know I mean, to be fair, like Scry X draw a card could also be interesting. But what if they have another Nyxborn Hydra? 3, 4. I guess they would get in for 8. Yeah, then I could double block with these 2 tokens and then attack for lethal. But kind of close, regardless. That signature slam was insane. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, they might drain me out here, or try to at least. Okay. I think I want to do this because this just oh, it's Vigilance too. But it just makes it so that they have to block 2 of these creatures. And this having Vigilance is also super, super nice. I can actually activate it again for defense, which is super cool. Alright, they're at 3. I can activate this again, or cast Unfathomable Truths. I'm at 6. So I think we're looking pretty good here. You know, this card doesn't have the highest win rate, but it's been surprisingly decent here for us. But honestly, we won that game because of the signature slam. Sequencing was pretty tricky that game, I will say. Are we 4-1? 3-1. Anytime you play Eldrazi, the games just go super long, right? Okay. Keeping this one. I don't think I need to fetch this land. Obviously, our first play being a turn 3-drop is not ideal, but at least it's a nice 3-drop that helps you stabilize. We do have some 2s. We don't have the most. That's why Nightshade Ride is so, so important. Marionette Apprentice turn 2 is always not a good thing to see. We drew, by the way, all 3 of our islands, I think, so this is just a colorless land at this point. What colors are they playing? Black, white, I guess? But there could be a third color in here. Okay, so it's black, white. Going wide? Okay. Alright, so this is a little bit rough in the sense that if they kill the repurposer, we're in a lot of trouble. If they kill the repurposer, we're in a lot of trouble. If they can't, if somehow they cannot, we're okay. Like, let's say they play like an area auxiliary, it's not too bad. But if they like Thraben Charm my repurposer, oof. Granted, we do have Horrific Assault to gain some of the life back, but if they kill the repurposer, we're just not going to have anything left. Genku. That is also an oof. Alright, well, that's quite the curve there, friend. It's a really nice curve. My lack of multiple green sources saddens me. Well, the Nightshade Dryad plus Horrific Assault combo is going to have to do some work. Yeah, and that's all I got to say about that. Because this is gonna do some work. So they can attack me with Inspired Inventor if they want. This says another. I really need them to not kill my Nightshade Dryad and just like play something silly. All right. So my opponent is just up to some nonsense here, straight up. This is amazing what they're doing here. Essence Reliquary mid-range. I think this is probably going to be too much, but I'm going to keep playing because I can kill the Genku, and I can kill the Marionette Apprentice. I believe I am going to do that. I mean, absolutely killing Genku. But now that I drew Unfathomable Truths, I think I'm just going to do that. I'm not too concerned about the Apprentice just yet, so I think I'd rather just try to go bigger. And also just spending 1 mana to kill a Marionette Apprentice right now seems extremely weak. But they're down to 2 cards. Maybe they're out of gas. Wishful thinking from me. Okay. Look, it's not... They get to make a servo every turn. Yeah, that's good. I think we can go over the top of that, though. It is a cool... The word that comes to mind is neat. Good? I don't know. Neat? Absolutely. I probably should try to get it off the battlefield, though. I want to keep these spawns around for now. Alright, I play the Ravager here just because this is at least going to start eating away at things, and I feel like the way that I lose is just multiple drains off the apprentices. So I just want to get them off the battlefield, and I'm just going to start just playing some Battle Cruiser magic here. It's like, Ravager, attack! Drownyard Lurker, attack! Attack, attack, attack! Whoa, I did not expect that. But it makes sense, actually. Yep. So they get in for 6. But they don't get the drain there. But they do get the drain here. No, but this is definitely good on their part as well. So I need to be a little more mindful. I might need to chump with the spawns. It's definitely possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn, not including the spawns. So I think I'm just going to attack with the Ravager. They're probably going to just sack lands. Oh, okay. Maybe they sack spawns. Sure. Okay. Alright, they're on the Drain Me Out plan. Am I on the chump plan here? We'll see. I feel like I added enough creatures here where they can't really do the attack with all their token strategy again. I don't really like this attack anymore. Like, I don't think this accomplishes very much at all. Here, let's even put this here just to play it safe. Maybe it's like you're only out to victory. So there's that, I guess. Alright, tune to narrative. Be epic. Be absolutely epic. Oh, Deem Inferior. That's pretty epic. We can draw a card here. It makes this cheaper, too. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Nothing to get back, though. Other than this land. I think the way that I lose is this stupid thing, so I'm just going to bounce it. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. This is an attack for loads and loads of damage. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have sacked this, because it's something to get back. But I think if they have some kind of removal spell, I can just use the Witness to get something back. But right now, they're just choosing what to sack for the Annihilator. They did keep the Marionette Apprentice on top. Let's maximize damage. Because I still have the mana to play the Witness and activate it. Now, if they play a Wrath here, that would be bad. So I don't know that Evolution Witness was actually correct here. Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I should have just moved the counter off the Brute Scale and made another spawn. I have such a big board already. Is it really necessary for me to do this? Like, what if they play a Wrath for 4? I guess the Wrath doesn't work. It would have to be Toxic Deluge for 7. They go to 1? Something like that? Oh, oh! Look at that. Silly me, giving them more blockers. What else can I do? What else can I do? I can fetch... no, I can't get anything. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's do that. Very, very good. They just have to block my biggest things. I'm just gonna pump this just to pump it. All right, they're at 1. Toxic Deluge no longer works. Move a counter from target permanent you control onto... Okay. All right. We're at 6. They're at 1. Can they beat this board? I doubt it. They did have a cool value thing going, but the Horrific Assault plus Nightshade Dryad was very, very strong. All right. Rank number 25. 4 and 1. Can we win 3 more in a row for my first trophy in Los Angeles? We'll see. Okay, 4 and 1. Definitely keeping this. I actually have something to do on turn 2. I have multiple things to do on turn 2. We're going to go fetch an island here off this Seething Landscape. And maybe we can hold off on playing the Bountiful Landscape, because if I do draw Nightshade Dryad, I can actually go ahead and cycle this if necessary. Spike or Rumble? Spike or Rumble? Probably just Rumble. All right, we are playing the... I'm not too confident in the Eldrazi Mirror with my deck. I don't have that much power. Oh, wow. I guess we want a blue source. Just because we have multiple blue things to do. Couldn't find we hit 3 lands. Well, you know what that means, right? It's action on top. Action on top. I don't think I care too much if they pump this or whatever. I have effectively a hard counter here. Hydroelectric Specimen. Okay. Nothing really worth saving. I could just play it out, to be honest. If they pass, I could play it out. Okay, we're just going to counter that, actually. Let's draw a card. Okay. We don't have a lot of action. Do I just bounce this? Sure. I do have... How many types do I have? 3? I just hit my sorcery. No, I have sorcery already. Alright, well that killed something. Do I have instant? Instant? Oh, I've literally not been able to find a creature. Alright, here it is! Oh, just a Wumpus Aberration. Just... Gonna play around a counter here if I can. Darn! Had I known I was gonna draw my second Demon Inferior, obviously I would have kept a blue up. But I don't want to just sack this without actually knowing what I was gonna get, right? But Unfathomable Truth, certainly a great draw. And we did draw the Nightshade Dryad, so we can cycle this if we need. Hopefully what they play next turn isn't too bad, although we do have the ability to kind of kill everything. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Wait, I play this, I steal this? That seems ridiculous. Yes, please? Reveal? Oh, this is gross. Nightshade Dryad? So now my question is, do I go for Deem Inferior on Wumpus Aberration or keep up the Specimen? I think it's Deem Inferior here. I just feel like, I just, at this point, I want to just minimize the damage that I take. Wow, they didn't want a 4-mana 6/6. So yes, my territory color is vulnerable, but like what kills a it's pretty tough to kill a 5 toughness creature. So this is looking pretty decent. Probably try to save this for a big Eldra. Oh. I think bounce was like the worst case scenario. That was the actual worst case scenario. That's disgusting. Because it comes back to their hand, you know? Like, then I could have done this. Oh, that's disgusting. Alright. So they probably have like a 7-drop too, huh? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, this flyer is getting more annoying. I think I'm at the point where I just need to keep hitting my land drops and just play everything to try to erase the Storm Drake and the potential Ugin's Binding that's going to come down. So this is my plan. The Ravager keeps them off of lands. So if they don't have a 7-mana play here, it's okay. If they do, we just lose. Yeah, it's just... Yeah. Okay. Well... God, Ugin's Binding was so savage. So what do I do? I guess, you know what? I probably should have just Signature Slammed right away. Like, there's just no real reason to wait. God. I haven't been able to play with Ugin's Binding. I'm kind of jealous. The card looks ridiculous. Well, I gotta jump. Oh, that's not bad. This is a little bit worse against interaction, but I'm just kind of hoping that they don't have interaction. And they might be incentivized to attack with the color here, and I block here, and then I can play the Nightshade Dryad. They kept it on top, it looks like. Which is not a good sign, obviously. Yep. Happy enough with this block. What is this, another spell land? Plenty of blockers now. Just want all action if possible. The Void Craw doesn't seem especially good here, but I guess I'll just keep taking Ravagers if that's available. We have infinite... we can make infinite chump blockers with Nesting Ground plus Brood Scale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they kill the Dryad here and make me force a chump block with the Visionary, then I can play Ravager and make a token here. We'll see. Glimpse the Impossible, sure. Wumpus, okay. So they're going to go land Wumpus Aberration, sure. I imagine they're not going to attack here. They could choose not to play the land if they just want another spawn, I guess. They are tanking. I don't know what's actually better here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 lands already. Maybe a spawn is better just to have a body in play. All right. So they get some spawns. We have a Ravager, and we pass. We kind of need them to whiff. To be fair, they didn't whiff on the Glimpse. I guess they hit 2 lands and a Wumpus Aberration. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 lands left in their deck. So they have a lot of action left in their deck. I can't really attack with the Ravager because they have a 7/7. I see. Well, that's highly, highly unfortunate because I feel like they have some kind of a combat trick here. It might be. I think it's Legion leadership. I don't know why. I feel like it's Legion leadership. I feel like it's absolutely nothing. I don't know why. It just feels like it is. Okay, that's not too bad. What's your last card? Now, granted, some of these they had in their hand. What? That's so interesting. Oh, did they not have the colorless man? No, they did. Whatever. Oh, what is this? Can I target this? Hexproof from each color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even have the mana. Is it CMC? Mana value? Okay. Move a counter from target permanent you control. Sure. Okay. And this thing's gonna beat down and take some friends with them. What can I copy out of the graveyard? Okay. Really need you to whiff there. Really, really need you to whiff. I can probably sack some lands, like 2 islands probably. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, wait, I can't target this. I cannot target that. Jeez. I don't even know if this is good. But I can now block the breaker. You know what? Let's chill for another turn. I don't want to go too crazy here. I can Kozilek's command for 4. So that's pretty good. I can return the other Ravager to my hand and pump this. It's probably what I want to do. Unless there's something I absolutely want to command. But there isn't. Not on this board. Now, if they find something like... I probably should just save this for something big. Now, I am at 6. I could use Horrific Assault, but not on the breaker. Oh, that's incredible. Yep. Wow. They are still playing it very conservatively. Four, 5, 6. Okay. There's got to be something better for me to do. Well, I mean, they bounce my Ravager. I can just keep playing Ravagers, which is not going to be terrible. Like, let's just do this. Let's attack. Gotta start eating through these lands somehow, right? I can't imagine that they're gonna block. And we have access to a lot of mana, so... Green. Yeah, I don't need any blue mana. 5. Because this gives me the ability to activate Shifting Woodland. And here, I do think I want to keep up Kozilek's command. I'm just a little bit scared. And I'm hoping that these Ravagers can get it done for me. Close, tight game, though. So they main phased getting a forest. Played an island. They might attack with the breaker just to get something going. Nope. Oh, yep. Alrighty. Does it exile from any graveyard? No, your graveyard. Okay. Alright, we made a spawn. Oh, Evolution Witness. That's gotta be amazing. Yeah, you can get back. I can get back Drownyard Lurker. These Ravagers do endgames fairly quick. All right. I want to keep up Kozilek's command here. I have Kozilek's command for 5 up. So I want to keep that available. And this should close it. Oh, never mind! Oh, into Ravager. Wow. That's insane. All right, what do I want to get here? They're at 11. I have Horrific Assault available. I can get It That Heralds. I can get It That Heralds. Maybe that's better. Just because it's a really cheap thing I can play. Oh, okay. Let's do some math here then, okay? So, if we bite the Ravager and kill the battle thing, 6, 7, 8, okay. Yeah, all right. That's a crazy attack, to be honest. What is this CMC 2? All right. 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. What am I doing? 2. All right. So 2. Target a player. Me. Target permanent. This. Hey. Okay, my turn. Horrific Assault. We drew another one. Horrific Assault. All right. Boom. Holy cow. Oh, I misdid the math. Wait, no. They can sack the repurposer. No, I have more. I have way more than enough. I could have also activated this and attacked. But yeah. All right. Somehow we beat the. We were able to beat the Ugin's Binding nonsense. Eldrazi Ravager getting it done. Okay, 5 and 1. 2 more to go. Okay. Yeah, definitely keeping. This is a blue source. So we definitely want to play this tapped. We have It That Heralds the End, but we can't play it here. But we do have turn 2 Aether Spike, turn 3 Voidcraw into Unfathomable Truths. That seems amazing. Especially if we can draw a blue source off the Unfathomable Truths to cast Demon Inferior. So really, really good stuff here. Obviously, just want to slow them down however we can with the Aether Spike here. Into the Craw. Well, we drew the blue source immediately. No more lands here, please. Just play a creature. Don't kill my Craw. Don't kill my Craw. Don't do that. It's okay. Our hand is totally fine. Nightshade Druid. Nightshade Dryad, rather. Perfectly serviceable draw here. Okay. Thriving Skyclaw. Sure. I mean, I'm super likely to find a forest or an island here, right? So let's play Unfathomable Truths to get things going. Oh my gosh. Alright. We drew neither. We drew a landscape. We drew a landscape. Oh well. We'll be able to get some of the life back. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Like, even if they attack us for 4, it's not that bad. And we have up to 5 energy for the Storm Drake, potentially. Oh, okay. This feels like a Deem Inferior turn. What do you have? You know what I'm thinking of, just because it's the last set? I was like, Getaway Glamour would be really bad for me. They just have to have something, right? With 5 mana up, I'm just gonna pass. There's like multiple things that kill things that attack, and with 5 mana available, I just don't want to run into it. Now, they could have a Wrath because they're playing cards like Expel the Unworthy, but... Okay, so It That Heralds the End will go down here. We do have a Horrific Assault to kill Skoa. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Actually, I should have just played this first. Let's play Serum Visionary. Actually, I'm just going to play this as a 3/2 flyer, I think. I don't want any more lands, so we can bottom the forest, keep the Ravager. I guess I could have tapped a little bit better. But yeah, let's just go ahead and play this. And yeah. But we have access to 7 mana for the Lurker. We can just play the Ravager. This, if I cast this, this makes a spawn, so I can sack the spawn plus this to get this back. If they kill the Ravager, we have a good board. So, liking our situation right now. All right, Jolted Awake on Hexgold Slith doesn't really do much. Okay. Happy enough trading that with a Serum Visionary, I suppose. Any way to clear the board of more permanents is fine by me. I wonder what their last 2 cards are. They could have swept the board previously, which makes me think it's unlikely that they have a board wipe. So I'm going to play this Ravager. Okay. It was a Dog Umbra. So they chose to take the damage here. To play around a potential big Eldrazi. So heads up play from the opponent for sure. I just want to maximize getting damage at this point. So gonna attack with everything. What on earth is happening? They really like their Hexgold Slith. It has to be a Wrath now, right? Just like waiting for the last possible moment, maybe? Although Wrath of the Skies is generally not good in red-white, but like I said, with Expel the Unworthy and Skoa, they look like they could be maybe a slower, more mid-range red-white deck. All right, 24! Kobe! I want the other Kobe number, though. I want number 8. Okay, 6-1. One more to go for the trophy. Playing okay. Not insane, not terrible. Playing okay. Okay, for the marbles, for the trophy. 6-1 with our Simic Eldrazi deck. We've been drawing reasonably well here. I'm going to keep this. Could use a few more mana sources, but Island and a Shifting Woodland, along with a Basking Broodscale, Horrific Assault, Signature Slam, It That Heralds the End. I don't think I can really mulligan this. Also, I have an Eldrazi Ravager that I can cycle if I feel like I'm going to miss my land drops and need more colored sources, or need more mana sources, rather. Interesting thing next turn is just whether or not I choose to pump the Broodscale if I don't draw a land, or go for the cycle on the Eldrazi Ravager. Looks like they're going to kill my Broodscale, so I don't have that as an option. And we did draw a land. I'm going to play the Witness. If they kill it, they kill it. I just need to curve out and play things. Signature Slam with the Witness is awesome. Glimpse the Impossible. Okay, so they're using this as... Oh my gosh, their deck is awesome. Did you see the 3 cards that they hit? What the heck? Horrific Assault, Slam, Stump Stomp. Oh my. I'm pretty interested in adapting my Evolution Witness. So my plan here is to attack. They're not going to block. And then before blocks, I'm going to cycle the Ravager and then pump my Witness. And then just get my Ravager back. Add something a little more formidable to the battlefield, while also getting back the Ravager and trying to just draw more mana sources. We just need to get this flowing. Land number 5 would be amazing with the unfathomable truths that we draw, but this is also a pretty scary spot, right? Because if now they have access to 7 mana, so they can play a Warped Tusker this turn, or the 7/7 Vigilance, or I mean even a Eldrazi Ravager, right? So a lot of options for the opponent. Spawn Gang Commander, that is also something that they can play. Yeah. Well, damn. That is unfortunate. So if I go for Horrific Assault here, they can basically just sack 4 spawn and the Spawn Gang Commander, or sack 4 spawn. Wait, no. They need to sack 2 and this, and then 2 and... So I guess it would just clear the entire board. Are they interested in that? Let's just bounce it. Really just wanted to hit another land here. Now, like I said, they can choose to wipe out their entire board. I don't even know if this is correct, though. But I just wanted to... Like, I could have gone for the Horrific Assault instead. Signature Slam on the Witness is pretty nice, because I can get back the Ravager and get a little more value that way. Speaking of Warped Tusker, there it is. Well, at least we drew a land. So if I go It That Heralds the End and then Signature Slam targeting It That Heralds the End, this would only take 7. So that's not good enough. So I believe the only play here... I have 2 options. I can double Horrific Assault the Warp Tusker and then play It That Heralds the End. Or I can play Unfathomable Truths. I can also play Signature Slam on Warped Tusker. Because if I play Signature Slam, then I can get back the Ravager. I don't know. I don't want to play this because they have this, though. Alright, let's just... This is not ideal, but whatever. Just trying to put maximum pressure here. I'm going to hold the It That Heralds the End until after the Spawn Gang. Now, I don't know that they have a land, so if they want to play Spawn Gang, they have to sack this spawn. Alright, so Glimpse. Okay. The thing is, I'm not really adding to the board here, so it's just a rough situation overall. So they basically played a land and got 2 spawns, and I still just have this stupid 4/3 in play. Alright, I'm going to cast the Unfathomable Truths here just to try to hit some lands. It's just there's 12 lands out of 22 cards. Cut just one land. I just want a 1. Is that a lot to ask for? I guess it is. Darn. Just 1. I just want 1. Oh. That's actually good for me in the sense that I get to continue putting pressure, but I can't because they have all these spawns. Because that's this format in a nutshell, right? Alright. It's time. Here you go. 7-7. 7-7. Deal. I mean, they will, because they'll just play Spawn Gang, but... yeah. It just makes infinite tokens, right? But we can still just keep attacking. Like, at some point, the hope is at some point they run out of spawn. At some point. So we have access to a pretty big Kozilek's command. We can do it for 5. So there's a potential combo here where a Kozilek's command for a lot. I Kozilek's command for a lot. And then cast It That Heralds the End. Wow. Or that can happen. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous! This is ridiculous! What do I do? What a turn! Darn you, Phileas! Here's my question, right? Like, am I supposed to kill Spawn Gang or Propagator Drone? Like, I don't even know. Oh, man. This is brutal. Alright. I will pass. This is a very, very interesting game, though. The correct answer is probably killing the Propagator Drone, right? Signature Slam, I guess? No, that doesn't work. Does this enter as... Does this trigger Propagator Drone? Whatever. Okay, whatever. We'll just do... We just have to kill this before we play this, that's all. But like, we have giant things like the Ravager we can play as well. So, lots of different things we can do. They can have a way to maybe protect or give this hexproof. That's certainly an option. But I believe I will still be able to get my spawn if they protect their creature. So we just need to keep playing big things and just kind of hoping. Now, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. All right, so the best course of action now is to just try my best to just keep adding to the board, right? My plan is just, I'm on the Eldrazi Ravager plan here. No point, that with 2 cards left in her hand, I don't really want to attack my Lurker into the Dread Mask. I'll just let the Ravager continue to slowly chip away, and that'll be my game plan. Now, it's like there's also a world where I can start trying to get some value with the Witness too, but it's a little precarious because they have an active Spawn Gain commander. Now, I also have to be mindful of the fact that they could potentially just fireball me out slowly, but they don't have any colorless lands in play, which is a good thing for us. Like, if they attack me with the Dread Mask, sure, I'll block with the Lurker, and then they have to fling something. That's fine. I don't know that they expected this either, so. Sure. They were willing to use a Horrific Assault instead of sacking a spawn. That's really, really interesting to me. And now they hit Evolution Witness or Nyxborn Hydra. They're both very, very good in this spot. So this is a grind. This is a grind fest. They have 2 ways to break the mirror now with Dreadmask and Nyxborn Hydra, which is kind of annoying. I guess we can't really attack. Man, both of these cards are just so extremely annoying to deal with. Now, given that I have this on defense, because I have 4 types in play, so it's going to be hard for them to actually attack me, because I can turn my Woodland into a Lurker. They have 9 cards left, so maybe we're on that plan. We'll see. So this can give +7/+7. Okay, what do I want to do? I guess I'll just have this copy. I'll just have this copy the Lurker, I guess. Sure. I mean, they got my land. It's not too bad. Jeez, they drew a Warped Tusker? Oh, God. This is so brutal. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna beat this guy. Maybe I'm supposed... The thing... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Ether Spike just does absolutely nothing here. The problem with blue-greens, I just don't have, like, hard removal spells, right? Why didn't I? It didn't, whatever. Giving me blue sources doesn't really matter, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. So they can go make the world's largest warped Tusker. The thing is, they had the Dreadmask too. Yeah. And that's the thing. They have the important commons that help break the mirrors, right? And because of that, there's not much we can do. This is more of a desperation block situation, and we're just going to see what happens. Just doing what I can here. That's the thing. I still have to deal with this Nyxborn Hydra and this Propagator drone. Whew. It might be time. It might be time to fire it off. Usually the Ravagers have been pretty good, but like I said, I mean, the big thing was just the protection. Actually, it's just like everything. They just have a very. They don't even have any Chrysalis, but they just have something that's really, really well suited for this particular matchup. Maybe they don't pay. Dang, they saw it. Unreal. Unbelievable. How could they have possibly seen this line? Alright, well, I'm at 3. Everything is fine. Okay, everything is not fine. Alright, 6 and 2. One more to go. This has been a marathon of a draft because that's just the nature of blue-green. And hopefully we can have the last one end quickly, one way or another. One way or another. Now I'm trying to get back to 24th. Okay, on the play, going to keep this. Let's just draw a land, play the Repurposer. If we draw an island, obviously it's insane. If not, then, you know, we lose. It is what it is. Just one island. Just one island is all we need. Come on. Alright. Hey, you know what? Maybe I kept because I could end the game quickly. No, that's not actually true. I actually thought this was a keep. Our color sources, we have... Yeah, it's... Our mana sources are quite good in this deck. So I have 10 blue sources or something, right? With all the fetch lands. So I just thought it was fine. But now we're just too far behind. Like, if I don't draw a land here, then I'm just gonna concede. Alright. I don't, you know, it is what it is. Alright, well, you know, a bit of an anticlimactic end, but hey, this draft video was already too long anyways. We got really, really close, but we kept the loose one at the end. I had a Repurposer with a Bite spell, so I just felt that that combination, if I draw land number 3, is going to gain me enough life to be able to find the other cards, the other mana sources needed to kind of get back from this. It looks like I have 8 blue sources. Maybe I should have played one more blue source, but I never drew any of the landscapes anyways. But anyways, this deck was okay. I actually thought it kind of overperformed. I just had this deck was just like all commons, right? With some combat tricks. We had a spell land here. 9 blue sources actually. And Kozilek's Command. That was a cool one. Not as busted as some of the other things, but we'll note that the Volatile Storm Drake was actually quite nice. I really did like that a fair amount. And it was a blue-green deck with actually a surprisingly high level of interaction, right? 2 bounce spells, 2 Horrific Assaults, Signature Slam, a removal spell, and some card draw. Blue-green, just straight blue-green is one of the worst color combinations, maybe because you're lacking the interaction. Also, you're not playing the Writhing Chrysalis. Oftentimes, the blue-green decks are looking to splash red for Chrysalis, if you ever see one, or Titan's Vanguard, or any of those cards. But of course, this archetype was heavily contested, so we just didn't necessarily see any of those, because if we did, we were trying to set ourselves up to be able to splash the red cards, but anytime we saw a red card, we just took a blue and green card because, if possible, you want to be 2. The only thing that really makes me want to go a third color, like I said, is the Chrysalis. But 6 and 3, can't be too upset, and we still moved up a little bit, and now we are sitting at rank number 25. Which is pretty solid. Top 25 on our road to rank 1. So not much time left for the season. So hoping to finish in the teens, maybe 13 to 19. That will be a really, really nice finish. This month, like I said, haven't been able to play as much because of my move, but I am excited for when it becomes July, because when it becomes July, I can go really, really hard. I'll be settled in and I'll be ready to once again try to hit rank 1. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed the content, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/paulcheon. Lots of different tiers. Check it out for all the different benefits you can get. Additionally, if you want Magic the Gathering singles, check out tcgplayer.com. The affiliate link is in the description below. Please click that before you purchase. And then also heavyplay.com/paulcheon for Magic the Gathering accessories. For heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.